We've sacrificed cars. We've sacrificed money. At other times in our life, we sacrificed time to work on relationships, to build on them, to work on them that are important to us. So it's just like a marriage. You work on your marriage, there are things you have to sacrifice. There are things you have to surrender in your marriage. To make investments in our lives, we've sacrificed the money for the greater good. For those who are still working, we're looking forward to retirement. I know me, I'm ready for retirement. I'm ready for retirement. I'm young, I still can go, but it's times where I'm like, I want to just sit down and let my bills pay my bills, or let my money pay my bills. To serve others, we sacrifice because of the ones we serve. Sometimes they can't serve themselves. When you look at sacrifice, it's one of the greatest ways to show the true meaning of love. In the Bible, there are stories of individuals who have showed or exemplified what true sacrifice really is, but also to live a greater life than their own. Make you think, do we really walk this walk that we're in? Are we willing to sacrifice or surrender to God? I got 3 people I want to talk about. The first one is Abraham. We know the story of Abraham. We know how God told him to leave the country he was in, to go somewhere else, and he would make him out of a nation. But we neglect to understand that was the surrendering part of Abraham. Abraham had to surrender and say, well, God, why you chose me? Why I got to be the chosen one for this nation you want? But it was all about surrender. So as we go through, Abraham was promised by God to have a son. And this son would be that nation. So it finally came to pass when Abraham was 100 years old and his wife was 90. Now, when you think about those ages, 100 years old and 90 years old, you think about somebody great-great-great-great-great-grandparents. 100 years old, you think about, okay, my mama and my papa, they old, but they finna have a child? No, they ain't finna happen like that. We in today's time, we don't believe nothing like that. But if you really think about the time that they lived in, 100 years old, you got to think, they probably was looking like us. Young in stature. No wrinkles. Looking good, as some